Alright, so then I'll select this and then open up the edit. Here in the type properties, I'll specify its parameters. So for example, rebar as a material here. And then after that, for the angle here, we'll create the parameter here and then put it under the same name. So type in angle here and then put it under instance and OK. The next dimension is the top rebar here. So I'll open up the properties. And then for this one, I'll type in distance trusses. And once I've done that, I'll put this one under instance as well. And then for the group parameter, I'll put it under construction. Once we've done that, just OK to close this one as well. And then OK again. So the next one that we have, let's see what it is. We don't need to touch the Joist for now, but let's select the space and then open it up. In the parameter properties, I'll name it space trusses under instance, and then the group parameter is going to be construction as well. Then OK. All right, and the next one is trusses diameter, so open this one as well. And then the properties, I'll name this one trusses rebar diameter. Let me just type that in. Then here, put it under instance and then construction. OK. And OK. And then finish it up. After that, let's go to the front view here. So here in the plan, we can get the length if you want to by using a formula and specifying it to the length. But because it's fixed for now, we just don't need to do that. I'll go here and then measure it. It says 271 millimeters. Then multiply it by 4 because it's 2 by 2. So I'll go to the family types again, and this time I'll create a parameter and I'll name this one length trusses rebar. And after I've done that, I'll put it under instance. Here, this one's going to be common, and then this one length, and then under the construction category. Okay, so as you can see, it's this one right here. In the value section, I'll put it at equal 4 multiplied by 271, the length that we had, 271 millimeters. And then apply. This will come in handy later on when we want to multiply the length. So once again, we go to the plan and then measure this from this point down here to this one up here, and this is 270 for down, which is about 1.5 meters, meaning each part of the pieces here is about 1.5 meters in total. So let's go to the family types again. All right, save it for now. So now if we want to calculate the weight, for example, we'll open up the family types again and then create a new parameter. And this one's going to be for the rebar at the base. So I'll name it the base rebar. Then the type is going to be number. Put it under instance and then the constraints category. After that, OK. And then we get to the weights. So in order to calculate the weight, let's see what we should do. We can just search the net. Here it says you have to get the volume first and then multiply that by 7,850 in order to get the weight. So here in the formula section for the base rebar, I'll open up the parentheses and then I'll put in diameter. Let's see which one it is. A rebar base it's gonna be. Let me just copy it from here and then paste it up here inside the parentheses. And so the diameter is going to be divided by 2. So we'll just type this divided by 2 here. and then close the parentheses, and then this one is going to be powered by 2. So after putting that in, I just have to add another parentheses to the beginning as well. And then in the rest of it, I'll put in multiplied by 3.14 and then multiplied by 7,850. And then I'll close the parentheses here as well. And then I'll have to add another one to the beginning as well. So all of this, the equation is going to be multiplied by 2 as well. So the parentheses in the beginning as well. And then after this, we're going to put in divide this by 1,000,000. So that's 160. And there's the value that's calculated. All right, so after this, we're going to go to the parameter properties again, create a new one, and then I'll name this one trusses. Put it under instance and number. Let me just hit Ctrl C here, and then let's put the base rebar and the trusses under the shade parameter because they're probably going to be in the estimates and the surveys. So here in the shared parameters, I'll create a new group and name this one Joist rebar. All right, then create a new one here and name this one base rebar, and then put a type on number and OK. Here select the joist rebar and then OK and OK. So now they're going to be in the estimates as well. So I'll create a new parameter here for the trusses, and here I'll put it under the shared parameters. Select the joist rebar and then edit. Select it here and then a new one. Name this one trusses. Put it under number as well. And then OK. Here put this one under instance and OK. So here put this under constraints so we can see it up here. So now I'll hit OK to close the family types, and then in the plan I'll select the trusses that we have here and open up the type properties. Here you can see we have the diameter for the rebar. Let me select this. All right. Let's return to the edit family. And let me see if we've specified any parameters to this one. Here it says the trusses diameter. All right, so cancel here and then here. Close this one and then select the trusses here. After that, I'll open up the edit type and the trusses diameter is here. Let's see which parameter we specified. It's the trusses rebar diameter. All right, so cancel here and then we go here. So here in the trusses rebar diameter, Ctrl C. Let me see, let's just do another thing. I'll just copy the formula from down here and paste it here, and then just replace the diameter rebar base with the trusses rebar diameter. So let's see which part of the formula is going to be fine. This one's fine. 7,150 is fine too. But instead of the multiply by 2 here, we have to multiply it by the number of the trusses. It's this one down here. We've created a parameter for it. So instead of the 2, I'll just paste the name of the parameter that we've created. So now using this formula, we can calculate the weights of all the material used in the length of the